Garden Reflections, and this is a very, very cool privacy screen. It is a metal construction, which I think is really, really special. $65.99 is the clearance price for this one, for easy payments of $16.50. You're saving $44 off that original QVC price that was $110. There's no reorder on this one. We are down to our final color that you're seeing here. This is the black option, but there seems to be a bit of like a bronzing finish on here, which is really, really nice. It is a privacy screen. So for a lot of us, you know, homes are built so close to one another right now, and maybe your neighbors might be, I don't know, maybe a little too close, or maybe you want to create some kind of privacy moment. Like, by all means, I can certainly see through here when I get through here nice and close, but at the same time, I've really kind of created like this sort of a masked wall, if you will, which is really, really convenient. You're going to get this 3-panel screen and 4 U-shaped stakes to go ahead and stake this down into the ground if you really wanted to create that sort of privacy moment out into the yard or garden bed. You're also going to get the hardware to go ahead and get this moving and set up. This is weather and corrosion resistant, and it's powder coated iron construction, which is really, really nice. Oh, you know what? Actually, my apologies. This is the oil rubbed bronze. This one is no longer available, but we do have the black option available, and we're going to take a closer look at that one on QVC.com. Fewer than 100 remaining in that black. Jordan Carson from our Garden Reflections team is joining us now to tell us all about this very cool privacy screen fence wall moment. Hey, Jordan, it's good to see you.
Hi, Steve. It is so great to see you as well. And this is just such a very cool and unique piece. So this is by Garden Reflections, and that is our own exclusive brand here at QVC. But what I love about this is it gives you all of the upscale luxury that you would want in an outdoor space, but also hiding some of those things that I think we all have in our yard, maybe a recycling bin or your air conditioning unit that maybe you don't want everyone to see, but you just want to hide it, but in a really nice and subtle way. So, like you said, this is 3 different panels, Steve, that go into one another. And when they're all stacked on top of each other, this is 72 inches in height, which
That's
is
tall.
essentially 6 feet, and then 27 inches from left to right. But as you can see, it just has that beautiful, you said this is the oil rubbed bronze. You are absolutely correct. That's the one I have as well. And it just has that beautiful finish, but the black is absolutely gorgeous and upscale as well.
Oh, I love this. It's really cool. It's very sort of designer-esque outside. There's something kind of sculptural about it too, which I think, you know, is really nice because it's really creating 2 different sides. You're creating like a divide, which I think is really important for a lot of us that might want to achieve that privacy moment. By all means, you know, there's a lot of different areas and spaces in our backyard space where our neighbors may or may not be able to see, or if you live close to a street, you want to be able to have that sort of warmed environment for you and your loved ones and
Yes.
people in your home that really sort of creates that privacy, and you're absolutely going to be able to achieve that. I think this is really cool, especially this design. It's really, really nice, and it's like, yes, yes, I can see through it, but it's also creating a barrier, which I think is really important, right?
Yeah, and I love that you mentioned that because this is great. If you want to hide something like an air conditioning unit
Yeah.
or maybe a trash can um, or a trash bin. But what I love also, if you have maybe on your back porch, if you're in a condo or an apartment and you have a really small space out back, and maybe don't get me wrong, we all love our neighbors, right? Many of us love our neighbors, but
Yeah.
sometimes you want that little extra privacy and you don't necessarily want your neighbors right next to you. This is the perfect way to just add a little divider. And because you can see through this, this is a perfect way to actually use this as a pergola. You could bring vines up through each of these little holes and just
Oh,
add a
yeah.
little extra ambiance here. Now, this is outdoor safe. It is corrosion resistant. It is weather resistant. And then this is constructed of powder coated iron. So, as I'm tapping on this, you can hear this is not plastic construction at all. This is really heavy duty material, and it actually is less than 17 pounds. It's 15 1/4 pounds.
I love
So this
that.
is really easy to kind of go from one place to the next if you want to hide different things.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, I think about my parents' backyard. Like my dad's got a bunch of pool equipment. He's got the sort of pool pump over on the
Yeah.
side. This is a really great way for you to go ahead and mask that if there's like an air conditioning unit outside that you just don't want, to be like sort of, all out in the open. This is really cool. There's also, a lot of moments around like somebody's fence who might seen some fading over time or a wall stain from a sprinkler. I mean, lots of different scenarios here where I think every single one of us could definitely find a spot in our space outside to go ahead and put this. It's really cool and very different, which I think is very special about this piece. And it's on a clearance price of $65.99 or 4 easy payments of $16.50. There is no reorder on this one. We've sold out of 2 different colors. We've sold out of this one, which is our oiled rub bronze. And then we also had a patina option that we sold out. We are down to our final option, the black that you're seeing right here. I actually think this would be kind of cool too if you wanted to create a little bit more shade, if you've got sort of the sun blaring in from
Ooh.
one side, right?
Oh, I love that. Yeah. And also I want to mention the legs at the base. Now, these are 18 inches from
Hmm.
front to back. And so you could absolutely place this in the grass because it does come with 4 stakes. They're U-shaped stakes and they actually match the stain
Right.
perfectly. But if you wanted to put this on a hard surface, you could do that as well. I would just suggest on a hard surface, you want to make sure that you're holding this down or weighting this down on the legs with sandbags so it does stay in place. But I mean, Steve, at 15 pounds,
Yeah.
you can absolutely move this from place to place, and you're seeing those stakes right there.
Oh, for sure. I mean, nice and easy. I mean, I didn't realize how lightweight it was. It looks like it would be
Yeah.
so heavy. Oh my gosh, it is so light. Nice and wonderful and perfect. I mean, what a beautiful way for you to go ahead and create a little bit more privacy, maybe a little shade, maybe a little pergola, you name it. But this is definitely that very cool designer piece that's going to look just really sophisticated and elevated in your outdoor space this summer season. It's really kind of exterior design at its finest. $65.99 for easy payments of $16.50. We are down to our final color, the black that you're seeing right here on your screen. It's a $44 savings off of the original QVC price that was $110. Definitely check this one out with item M93502 from our very own brand here at QVC, Garden Reflections. Thanks so much, Jordan. We'll see you soon.
Oh, thank you so much, Steve. Have a great night.
You too. Well, we don't have time for a full presentation on this one, but 'tis the season to